Back to you, Chris.
All right, this is the last thing that I have. So we know Call of Duty is just notorious for having, which a lot of FPS games are, but Call of Duty in particular, Warzone, has a lot of problems with cheating going on. It's just been rampant in it. And one of the big problems with it, outside of just the fact that it exists, is that Call of Duty never had an anti-cheat system put in. So one of the things they've been talking about is with Vanguard and then the new map and the new version of Warzone that's coming out is they're going to be introducing a robust anti-cheat system. And they put out like a little blog post where they kind of detailed what all that means. It's a bunch of techno mumbo jumbo that I don't really know because I don't play games on PC. But this other part I thought was a little bit interesting. And again, I'm kind of taking this with a bit of grain of salt because how can they really enforce this? Like really hardcore? I don't know. I feel like there's always going to be ways around it. But they said, we've made changes to our security enforcement policy for Call of Duty Vanguard. Extreme or repeated violations of the security policy, such as in-game cheating, may result in a permanent suspension of all accounts. Additionally, any attempt to hide, disguise, or obfuscate your identity or identity of your hardware devices may result in a permanent suspension. All that's, I feel like, language that a lot of people have said before. But then they said this: permanent suspension for security infractions may now apply franchise-wide, including Call of Duty Vanguard, as well as any past, present, or future Call of Duty titles in the franchise.
So they'll be wiping you kind of from the server, like whatever server they use for all those things they're talking about. You can't get on none of it.
Which is,
wow.
Number one, that's insane. Number two, it brings up the question even more. It's like, but if you can just create a new account all the time, like they're really going to have something in place to, and eventually people are going to find ways around it. But I mean, even if it knocks out like half of them, that's crazy to get like, and this is the kind of like, for people who really take Call of Duty and their FPS and competitive style games seriously, like I feel like this is what they've always asked for. They're like, ban these people, life, like get rid of them forever, like no second chances kind of thing. So it's kind of crazy that they're one of the first ones that I know of that is like planting their flag on this hill. Like, yes, permanent ban, franchise-wide, past, present, and future versions of the game. That's kind of insane if they actually can pull that off.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that would straighten you out.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you'd think so.
But like you're saying, if they can't really implement it, then it's just puffy chest, right?
Is it going to be, like, is it going to have no teeth? Is it not? Is it just going to be like, hey, you?
Yeah.
And then just wagging their finger, and really that's all that it is.
Well, and you have to wonder, too, how is it easy? I don't know how the cheating thing works, right? But is it easy to be mistaken for a cheater? Is it going to come down to a report system as well? Yeah. And somebody just reports you when they don't like you. You know, I've definitely seen some people pull off stuff where you're like, oh, that had to have been a hack. But like, they're just that good at the game. You know? And so you hope that, how do you get out of that purgatory if you get wrapped up in something like that?
I do feel like on the back end area, like they're doing more than just watching the clip. There's a lot of things that they can see data wise too, that I feel like if somebody reports a person, not only could they go back and view it, but then they also have other layers of data they can look at to weed those out. So hopefully, I feel like people being falsely accused of something and it actually sticking is pretty minimal. I don't think it happens a ton, but it's definitely something that I'm sure happens and will happen. And it'll have to be, there needs to be some type of way that they can like, hey, I would like to appeal this. And then some more information. Absolutely. I hope that there's something like that in place. But I kind of dig it. I'm one of those people. Again, I don't play on PC and I don't deal with a ton of the cheating, but it's like, if I did, I was just like, I'm one of those people who's like, I don't really care. You're 12 and you figure out how to cheat and now you're banned for life. Oh, well.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't care.
I'm with you,
Chris. There's got to be an appeals process.
I really don't care.
There has to be an appeals process.
Yeah, for falsely accused, but if they actually...
even beyond that, even if you do something at 11 and 12 and you're a different person at 17...
Nah, man. You should have known.
Oh, man. Freaking cancel culture, man. I don't know about that. Ugh.
I mean, there's tons of other video games that can play.
It's actions. Exactly. It's consequences for your actions, man.
Yeah, but even when you're a kid and don't know no better.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Y'all hardcore out here. Shoot.
I don't know if you guys saw that there was a video I saw this week of a guy who put up a kind of like an aimbot for CS:GO that people could download and use to cheat, but he actually made it so that if people downloaded it and used it, it sabotaged their game, and then it would send him video clips of it so he could watch what happened. So
No way.
one of the
That's like
examples,
some Mark Robertson type junk.
yeah. So
Or
like
Roberson.
anytime their teammates would walk in front of his crosshairs, he would shoot his teammates. If he swapped to his knife, anytime they were nearby, he would stab them. And you just these clips of the teammates just yelling at the guy like,
Oh,
"What are you
please share
shooting
that
me?"
with us. That is funny.
Oh, that's
really
That's
good.
funny. I love that.